Hello, everybody, and welcome. Here we are in another installment of Coming Into Being. So I'm going to type my little message and then I can talk. Oops, I'm spelling backwards. All right. I was on a call earlier and just really allowing ourselves in that call to just really let ourselves be in the moment. And in a lot of ways, that's like the hardest thing we have to do because we're not trained, we're not supported, we're not directed, we're not educated into simply being. And so we're just really going to allow ourselves to go into that piece. So um, and just that beingness is so key to everything. And we think we understand what that means. I'm just being myself, but are you really? There's so much stuff that we get conditioned to doing and that we do that is just focused on being, but being a conditional being, being a certain way, being that way, being whatever. So today we're really going to dive in from a different angle. Just the theme of coming into being. So taking a nice breath in and exhaling out completely. And on your next inhale, allowing that inhale to coordinate with that influx of energy into your system from the earth, as that's where you are located. And really feeling that influx of energy come all the way. Hey, Anna, just started. Come on in. Influx of energy just coming in automatically as the lungs pull in the breath. And just with every breath, noticing that can actually be automatic. We're automatically breathing in, and you're automatically your system is pulling in those frequencies just up from the earth, up from the ground. It doesn't matter how high up you are. If you're higher up, you might feel like you have to reach down further because you've got a sense of, if you're on a 200-story building, you got to go through all those floors, all those levels. But that building is connected. Those structures are coming down into the earth. Those earth frequencies are constantly coming up, are constantly there. Just we let ourselves get sidetracked by the physical, the immediate physical. But that earth, there's that vibration to the earth that is going through that building, because that earth is larger, is stronger, is bigger. Hey, dancing the bloom. That the earth is larger, bigger, overpowering basically that building that you're in. And it's a question of like slowing yourself down enough to pick up on that deeper level. Allowing yourself to come into your breath and just that regular breathing. And then one of the things that happens very easily, not necessarily all the time, but often, but when we let ourselves slow down and come to that standstill, it's that kind of feeling. It's like, oh, you're going to fall asleep. I'm going to fall asleep. Because we're so used to having a certain amount of physical tension in our bodies and just standing up, just, hey, Michelle, joining in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, nice. Nice. Thanks for bringing that in. Bringing that water in. Very good. Very nice. Yeah. So whether you're on land or on the ocean, that's still the earth. Just different qualities of that planet that we're on. Yeah, that fluidity of the ocean right now can make it a little easier. It's making it a little easier for me, at least, to tap into that life, the life form that the earth holds. So we can bringing that in too. Is that is helping to tap in, that's making that abundance of life more accessible, and just that fluidity, that flow. But as I was saying earlier, just when we allow ourselves to really kind of relax in the moment, there's this feeling like, oh, I'm going to fall asleep here. And there might be a little bit of that shutting down and that zoning out that happens. As we shift in brain waves, for one, the wave starts to fluctuate at a different rate, be usually a little more harmonious. So allowing ourselves to just allowing that to just come up instead of fighting it. We can tend to like pull it up, to like, oh, I'm going to fall asleep. I got to stay awake. If you can, if you're not in a place where, it's not a good thing to let yourself just relax more deeply, to really shift at those deeper vibrational levels, those slower wavelengths, slower undulations of the wave. You just allow that to come up. If you zone out during the meditation, that's fine. You know, letting yourself kind of surrender to that. Surrender is a really kind of tough piece. Because we learn that we have to make things happen, that we've got to make things go a certain way, do certain things, have certain things happen, come into place, be on top of things. And fighting that letting go, that surrender. Right? That surrender, that letting go takes us to a deeper place, a more brilliant place, to a more expanded place. So again, just allowing yourself to come into that regular breathing. That deeper relaxation. And that stillness of existence. And surrendering to this moment. Or we let go of the next one or the one before. And if you're there already, that's great. You might also be noticing that there's a little bit of pull up, not quite fully smoothly going all the way in and just diving in. That's fine. It's fine. But this whole process is about being able to slowly just let go a little bit more, a little bit more. And that stillness is like the vastness of the ocean. When you can tap into that, when you can feel that, it's coming through pretty strongly, so you can feel that. Have a sense of that. Let yourself relax into that. And that stillness, being this thing, being the space that actually holds you. That holds you in that place of being. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to think about. And yeah, we're still going on that water theme. It's interesting because it's almost like this feeling of being in a submarine, but the what's outside of the submarine is kind of the stuff you don't want. So as we move into a higher state of consciousness, just higher levels of being, which are not what we think they are. We can't just change our vocabulary. It's about a real change. So just because you name something differently doesn't mean that you've changed it. What you're talking about, that you're looking at something new. It just means you've changed your vocabulary. You haven't changed your paradigm, you've just changed your vocabulary. As I've said a long time ago. Yeah, and allowing that deeper space, deeper essence, deeper beingness, deeper space and essence of being coming through just by just sitting, being present, being here. Nothing to do to get there. Or the doing, yeah, people get caught up. It's like, well, you are doing something. Oh, yeah. We're not going to get caught up in that discussion. So yes, we are doing things by allowing ourselves to sit, and doing by not doing. That's just semantics. The non-action becomes an action. Duality. Yin and yang. There's what's what. What comes first, chicken or the egg? You can really get lost in that conversation a long way. Just being present in this moment. and just allowing. That brilliance will come through all by itself. There's nothing, no method that's necessary, no particular way. And yet there is just one way. And that one way is about is focused on that brilliance. Not deviating, not deterring away from that, coming back to that. And when we sidetrack. Oh, yeah. Just allowing your awareness to just tune into that stillness. Allowing your body to tune into that stillness. So just coming into that awareness of your body in that stillness. There's a lot of radiance coming through. There's a lot of radiance that's always there, that we tend not to notice or sense, feel, because of the whirlwind of physical life. And coming into this kind of stillness of the mind, stillness of physical body, being, we can we can reconnect with that. We can refresh ourselves with that, in that. No trying, no doing, no efforting. And it's interesting how there's really no efforting in this space. And yet it takes effort to get there because that we use so much effort to pull out to be in a different place. It's like we have to take effort to go back in. The way you came in is the way you go out. Going through the same door. Allowing ourselves to come into that stillness. It feels similar to, it's sort of akin to timelessness, but we're not really in that place of timelessness here right now, but we're definitely in that place of stillness. But we haven't kind of stopped time here, at least in this session. But coming into that present moment where we're still in that flow of time, but really aligning to this point in the timeline, and bringing all of ourselves in to that point. So not running ahead, not pulling back, but right centered. So there's only one thing to focus on, is this point in time. And being so strong in this point of time that even if we are thinking about the future or referencing the future or the past, it doesn't shift us, because usually what happens when people are thinking about tomorrow, the day after, whatever, or what happened, whatever, that it pulls them out of this time, out of time, which is out of this present point in time on the timeline. And not allowing yourself to shift, be shifted back, be shifted forward, be shifted into place. Let yourself feel how good that feels, how relaxing that is, how it could be, very relaxing, very, like so relaxing you fall asleep, but now your muscles just smoothing out, your nervous system just lengthening out, as opposed to like just, again, those brain waves lengthening out. And allowing that deeper, deeper space, that deeper awareness, that creativity, deeper knowledge to come through, deeper awarenesses to come through. And if you've had your eyes closed, just allow yourself to open the eyes up and let yourself be in this space for a little bit with your eyes open. Let yourself be, seeing the physical stuff around you and being aware of that deeper, that stillness. And sounds like a little bit disjointed if I say stillness, and yes, I'm talking about, we're not in a still place. We are actually moving forward in time, but we've slowed ourselves down so much that it's that stillness, that quietness of existence that comes through. So allow yourself to feel that with your eyes open, to be aware of that as you stay aware of the physical. So 2 levels of awareness, physical and non-physical awareness together. Yeah, very nice. Is anybody awake on this? Anybody has any comments or anything to say? You're welcome. I'm gonna hang out here a little bit longer with everybody. Yeah, so thanks for stopping in, Michelle, and bringing by the ocean, bringing by the ocean side of the planet and nature, and that aliveness, that really, that part of aliveness of life. Yeah, it's nice to feel that. I guess everybody's nice and relaxed, so that's good. So if nobody has anything to say, that maybe we'll just hang out here a little bit longer and then just sign off for today. It's kind of a nice easeful place to be. And in this space, really being able to finally feel that support from existence. Have been listening while doing lunch, and it's been nice. Nice lunch, yeah. Infuse that lunch with with those vibes. So it's funny how that works, because there's actually, it reminds me of a story a while back when I was living with this guy, and just out of enjoyment, I would bake him a sandwich to take to work. Uh, and so there got to be this whole thing with the sandwich, but it was, a couple of things came up with that. Is one, he said, when he ate the sandwich, he could really feel the love in it that was coming through, just because I was just coming from that place making the sandwich. So being in that love. Also, the other thing, interesting thing that came up with that is that after about a month, he had this plantar warts, this wart on his foot that he had for years. Everything he tried, never, nothing, and didn't bring it off. It wouldn't come off, and stopped doing anything about it. But after a month of the love sandwiches, he also noticed it wasn't there anymore. So nice vibes in the lunch there. So, so that's interesting, how we impact everything. It's that state of being that we come from when we're doing something that is key with whatever we're doing. So it's good to remember that, and if you're feeling off if you're just starting off in a bad place with even typing an email, come back and, come back and connect with yourself more deeply, and find a deeper place to be. It doesn't have to be perfect, but find a deeper place to be, so that goes through with the email instead of being in a gnarly place, or whatever you want to, whatever you're doing. So putting some good vibes in the lunch there. Yeah. All right. If nobody else has any comments, other comments and other thoughts, then we will sign off for today. That's nice. Another nice chill session there. And we will see everybody next Wednesday, same time, same place. We also have our Pure Life Infusions Masterclass that's for June. That's coming up on May, on June, May, on Monday. Monday is what, another word, Monday is what I want to say. So this is going to be another good month. Yeah, thanks, Kayla, for stopping in. Nice to have you. And we're going to have our Anchor Point group, second Sunday of the month, for our little gathering for all of us who are holding higher frequencies around for the collective, and for the new, or the new consciousness, the new earth, and all that. If you're curious about either of those, you can email me at the customer, that's you, customer single, at unboundedandfree.com. So looking forward to next time I see you in the ethers, in an event, in Apply and Anchor, where next Wednesday, wherever we meet up again. And thanks for showing up. And I hope you have a very chill rest of your day and evening. All right, take care, everybody. And thanks for stopping in.